Hello, boys and girls. I'm going to share a book with you called I Love You, Stinky Face. This is one of my kids' favorite books from when they were little, and I love it. It's written by Lisa McCourt and illustrated by Sid Moore, and the illustrations are amazing. I love you, my wonderful child, said Mama as she tucked me in. But I had a question. Mama, what if I were a big, scary ape? Would you still love me then? Here's the big, scary ape. If you were a big, scary ape, I would comb your whole hairy self to make sure you didn't have any tangles. And I would make your cake out of bananas. And I would tell you, I love you, my big, scary ape. But Mama, what if I were a super smelly skunk and I smelled so bad that my name was Stinky Face? Then I would give you a bath and sprinkle you with some sweet smelling powder. And if you still smelled bad, I wouldn't mind. I would hug you nice and tight and I would whisper in your ear, I love you, my little stinky face. But Mama, what if I were an alligator with sharp teeth that could bite your head off? Yeek! Then I would buy a bigger toothbrush for your teeth and make sure that you brush them every night so that they stay healthy and strong. And if you had a sore throat, I would stick my head right inside your enormous jaws to make sure you were okay. And I would say, I love you, my ferocious alligator. But Mama, what if I were a terrible meat-eating dinosaur with razor-sharp claws that ripped my sheets to shreds every night while I slept? Whew, that was a tricky one to say. Then I would give you plenty of meat to eat if that is what you liked, and I would sew your sheets back together every day because, after all, ripping them would have been an accident, and I would tuck you into your newly mended sheets every night and say, I love you, my sweet, terrible dinosaur. But Mama, what if I were a swamp creature with slimy, smelly seaweed hanging from my body, and I couldn't ever leave the swamp or I would die? Then I would build a house right next to the swamp and I would stay with you and take care of you always. And when you splashed to the surface, I would say, I love you, my slimy little swamp monster. But Mama, what if I were a green alien from Mars and I ate bugs instead of peanut butter? Then I would dress you in colors that showed off your nice green skin, and I would pack a lunchbox with beetles and spiders and ants and grasshoppers and the tastiest bugs you've ever had. And I would pack a note with all the bugs that said, I love you, little greenie. Bon appetit. But Mama, what if I were a cyclops and I just had one big eyeball in the middle of my head? Big eyeball in the middle of his head. Then I would look right into your gigantic eye and say, I love you, my little cyclops. And I would sing you a lullaby until your one gigantic eyelid got droopier and droopier and finally closed and you fell fast asleep. I love you, Mama. I love you, my wonderful child. This is a wonderful book. I love it. I love the illustrations. Again, the author was Lisa McCourt, and it was illustrated by Sid Moore. I hope you enjoyed the story. Stay well. I miss all of you. Bye.